The Adventures of Robin Hood. Chapter 4. The Archery Contest. Robin Hood was holding an important meeting with his men. The Sheriff of Nottingham thinks he can trick me, he said. Well, I have a few tricks of my own. He told his men to disguise themselves as peasants. We're going to the Sheriff's Archery Contest, and I'll win the gold ale. Hooray for Robin! shouted the man. The day came for the archery contest. Many people gathered on the town green. Knights, ladies, and wealthy merchants sat on one side. Peasants and beggars stood on the other. One raised platform was placed near the targets. That was for the sheriff and his party. The sheriff rode toward the green on his white horse. He was dressed in fine clothing, a purple velvet cape and purple velvet robes. A gold chain hung from his neck. A beautiful woman dressed in blue velvet robes, trimmed with feathers, rode beside him. The sheriff sat down and peered eagerly at the crowd. Robin Hood must be somewhere here, he said. I've never met him, but I know he and his men always wear green. A large group of archers were ready to compete. The crowd was cheering for their favorites, and a man blew a horn. The contest began. After several rounds of shooting, only 5 men were left. They were famous archers. Everyone knew them. A fourth man was a stranger in blue. The fifth man was another stranger who wore ragged red clothes. Said the sheriff. One of the strangers must be Robin Hood. Do you see him? He asked one of his men, who knew the outlaw who could recognize him. No, Robin is not here, replied the man. Robin is taller than that man in blue. The man in red has brown hair and an eye patch. Robin's hair is blonde and his eyesight is quite sharp. The sheriff hit his leg in anger. So Robin Hood didn't dare show up. He said, well, then he's a coward as well as a thief. Soon only 2 archers remained. They were the famous archer Adam of Dale and the stranger in red. Each man had one last shoot. First, Adam took aim and struck the target closest to the center. The crowd cheered. Next, it was the stranger's turn. He picked up the bow and slowly took aim. The arrow whizzed through the air and struck the target center. Everyone stood up and clapped for the ragged archer. Adam up there took a long breath and shook his head. I'm finished shooting for the day, for no one can match this stranger's shoot. With that, he put down his bow. What's your name? They call me Jack of Tedder. Jack of Tevidale, said the archer. You're the best archer I've ever seen, said the sheriff. In fact, I'd like you to join my household. If you work for me, I'll provide you with clothes, food, and lodging. What do you say to that? The stranger laughed loudly. No man will ever be my master, he said. I like to do what I want to do. The sheriff was very insulted. That was a rude response. Get out of here. Later that day, the group of ragged men gathered and shared workforce. They congratulated Robin for his fine performance at the archery contest. It takes a while to get this brown dye out of my hair. Robin laughed as he removed his eye patch, while his men sat down to it. Robin took Little John aside. The sheriff thinks Robinhood is a coward because I didn't show up today, Robin said Robin. I wish he knew who really won his gold there. Don't worry, Little John. I'll take care of that. The next day, the sheriff was hosting a meal at his house. I was surprised Robinhood didn't show up at the contest yesterday, he said to his guest. Suddenly, an arrow flew through the window. It fell on the table, rattling the dishes. Look, there's a note attached, said one of the sheriff's men. He handed the note to the sheriff. The sheriff read it aloud. Who's the best archer in Nottingham? Who won your gold arrow? Why, Robinhood, of course. The sheriff's face was red with anger as he threw the note to the ground. I'll put Robinhood in jail if it's the last thing I do.